For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. From his end zone comes Rico Dowdle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Now Jones on 1st down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He finds Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jones on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, Giants! Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they bet
touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To try again after the sack, Jones. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Jones. Akers back-to-back catches. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run it again with Janovich. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Jones. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under